Without delving deep into his work and life, let's briefly summarize a few things a bishop could do, using the example of Ambrose of Milan. During his tenure, Ambrose established rules of conduct and admission criteria. The minister altaris were expected to possess the appropriate virtues to represent the church with dignity. Before becoming a bishop, Ambrose was a Roman magistrate. With this experience, he became an interesting advisor to Roman magistrates. Even as a bishop, he occasionally advised them on matters of criminal theory. For example, he legitimized the death penalty by saying, "Dei vindex ... in eos qui male agunt." As a bishop, he also represented clients in court proceedings against the state. As the highest teacher of the church, he corresponded with other bishops on theological matters and sent essays to prove his theological authority. These essays had a certain relic-like quality for the recipients, identifying them as Ambrosians. However, they were completely useless for practical purposes as priests, especially in terms of preaching. As a measure of ecclesiastical foreign policy, Ambrose also sent relics of martyrs to foreign bishops and churches, and perhaps his greatest achievement, he convinced Theodosius to repent. Now let's move on to the topic of councils. The word council comes from the Latin concilium and initially refers to bishop assemblies, also known as synods, which comes from the Greek word for meeting, namely synodos. In Hellenistic times, synodos referred to regular citizen assemblies. In Christian interpretation, it refers to the assembly of representatives from multiple Christian communities for consultation and decision-making on matters such as dealing with heresies and their followers, church constitution, discipline, church unity, and what to do in case of a disruption of church unity. It also covers church judicial matters such as removal procedures, admission procedures, claims of appointment, jurisdictional issues, and the election of bishops. In short, it encompasses dogmatic, disciplinary, organizational, liturgical, causal, ethical, and practical matters based on Christian conduct. Such councils or synods can be traced back to the end of the 2nd century. Initially, they had a more regional character. Their legitimacy was derived from the number of participants and the homogeneity of their statements. The latter point reminds me of